Hello and welcome to the finale of Pokemon Aesthetic Red. Today we're going to be taking on the Elite Four and the champion of the Kanto region, which is just so cool to me that we've made it this far. So with our team, I don't have items on anybody right now. I'll change that right before we go into the Elite Four. But right now, Heracross, it has Skill Link, it has Rock Blast, Brick Break, Sword Stance, and Pin Missile. Magnezone with Levitate has Flash Cannon, Electric Train, Thunderbolt, and Zap Cannon. Sylveon with Pixelate. It has Drain Kiss, Mist Terrain, Moonblast, and Heal Bell. This was the EV that we got like a way long time ago, and I evolved it into a Sylveon, so that's why it doesn't have a nickname, unfortunately. Charizard with Solar Power, it has Inferno, Earthquake, Flamethrower, and Dragon Breath. Feraligatr with Strong Jaw has Waterfall, Crunch, Close Combat, and Ice Fang. And finally, our Ghastly from the Lavender Town in the last episode is now a Gengar. It has Levitate with Shadow Ball, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and Dark Pulse. So that is what our team looks like right now, and pretty much all we have to do is go through this Route 23 right here, where we show all these guards right here, what badges we have, and we have all of them, so we can proceed, and we technically can get an encounter on this route, but basically I don't really have too many Pokeballs, and I kind of want to sell the Pokeballs just so I can get money, because I really do like my team because we do have some good type coverage, and so unless it's a Pokemon that I feel confident we could add to our team, I'm just going to pass on it. So we'll see what we get in this route. Maybe we get something absolutely crazy, but if we don't, it's most likely just going to run away from the encounter. So we'll see. We either get one in this water right here, which is what we're going to do. Let's see what's going to be. It'll be a Slowpoke. Okay, now Slowbro is pretty good. I don't think I want to bring it over a Feraligatr, because we already do have Gengar, which can do Psychic with Dream Eater if we get the Hypnosis off. So Slowbro is a good Pokemon, but I am just going to forfeit this encounter. Okay, so that was going to be our Route 23 encounter, but I am just going to forfeit. Okay, so we should be able to get to the next part. There is some grass up here. Doesn't really matter, this is the same route, unfortunately. And I do think in Victory Road there might be a legendary, maybe. I don't know if there is in this game or not, but if there is, I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually have no intentions of catching the legendary, just because I just don't feel right? I know it's part of the game, you get a Master Ball, you can catch a legendary. I just don't want to use a legendary for this final Elite Four and champion. There's another encounter, potentially it is an Onix, it could have a Steelix, but once again, it's another Pokemon I don't think I'd add to my team, so we'll just run away. And if you're wondering why I'm not getting every encounter possible, it's because we really don't have to fight any more trainers right before Elite Four. We pretty much just go to the Elite Four. And let me turn on the Infinite Repel real quick right after this encounter, because I actually kind of forgot this was a feature in the game. I've rarely used it really, honestly. Repel, and there we go. So it's turned on. No more annoying wild Pokemon, thankfully. And I think we have to push this like into the little slots, I think. Right, I think there's a slot. Yeah, that one right there. So let's push this up one more. And then we'll just push this to the right. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm really scared about today's Elite Four. Because typically with Elite Four, you know, you could go into it knowing that they're gonna rock like pretty similar typings, right? If it's like a, you know, Lance, he's gonna have dragon types, but I really don't think they are going to be like that in this game, because of, like, why can't I push that boulder? Oh, I can't, okay. Let me just grab this TM up here in case it's something crazy. Dragon Claw, that's actually not too bad. But yeah, like, typically, you know, Lance, you would have, like, 2 Dragonites, I think, is that what he has normally? Something like that. But you could just send in the Sylveon and just basically set up, heal, and get out of there. But with this game, that really isn't what you can do, because he's not just going to have Dragon type Pokemon, right? You could have a Fairy type Pokemon of his own, which makes things so much more difficult. But yeah, so we'll see how things go. Hopefully things go okay. Just don't really know until we're in it, right? I really have to get lucky with the leads and RNG, because a lot of my strategy kind of... Oh, there's some Moltres. That is so cool. A lot of my strategy is kind of dependent on landing, like, you know, Hypnosis or something, right? From a Gengar. If I don't land it, then we'll run into a problem, or like an Inferno from a Charizard, or anything like that. Does he have Inferno, or do I still need to reteach it? Because you can reteach old moves in this game, which is pretty cool. I do like that a lot. Okay, we're gonna go up this ladder. This victory road isn't too long. As far as I remember, I think we just need to go over there to the right, I believe. We got some boulders down here. We got one up here. Let's see, where do we push it? I think it's... We got one over here. There's another item. I'll take this so I can at least sell it, right? Unless I can't sell TMs, I don't know. I think you can, but I don't know. Maybe you can't. Yeah, I don't really need the item that bad. Okay, so where do I push this boulder? So that one's gonna just go into a dead zone. But I think I need to push this one up here. We're gonna do that up here. Alright, hopefully I didn't push it too far forward. Probably just speed up, right? In case I did push it. Yeah, I pushed it too far forward. Okay. Let me go back up and around. Oh, it respawned. Okay, I do appreciate that. We need to push it here. There we go. And then I gotta be careful. We do it one more. Go down one. And then we can push it all the way through. There we go. And then we should be able to just push this down and in. Pretty straightforward, thankfully. So that unlocks this little ledge down here. And we can keep going with our journey through the victory road. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm just like, I really just don't know what to expect, right? Because I don't know what their leads are going to be. I don't know, like, which Pokemon should hold which items. Do I just drop through here? Maybe that's what I do. Okay, we need to get this unlocked. Okay, yeah, so we gotta push this boulder. Is it over here? Yeah, it is, okay. Yeah, it's just like, I know a lot of it is skill, but a lot of it is also luck, right? Because, like, depending on who I lead with, if I land a hit with Hypnosis, or, you know, if any moves miss, is really just, like, a lot of Pokemon is luck, right? A lot of RNG in these games, and sometimes it's just out of your control. But there definitely is a lot of scenarios where, you gotta make the right plays, but there's also some times where there's just only so much you can do, unfortunately. And we are already through Victory Road and at the Elite Four. This is just so crazy that we've made it this far. So yeah, we're at the Indigo Plateau, so got some statues over here, that's pretty cool. Indigo Plateau, where we are going to take on the Elite Four and the champion. So yeah, I'm actually going to take a quick cut. I'm going to spend a lot of time thinking of what items I want to buy, go through my bag, sell things, because I'm also going to need healing items, right, for in between the battles because we can't heal. I mean, I know I could technically put Pokemon in the PC box and take them back out because you can't access the PC box from anywhere in this game. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like it's right. I'm going to stick to a traditional Fire Red playthrough where you couldn't do that. So yeah, I'll think of what I want to do with my team, the items, everything I want to buy, if I want to relearn any moves, and I'll be right back after this short cut. Alright, so here is what our team looks like right now. Everyone has an item now. I had to sell literally everything in my bag to be able to afford items and healing items. Magnezone has a choice scarf, so these items are going to change between matches based on who I want to lead with and any strategies I have. Magnezone has the choice scarf, so it can outspeed. Heracross has the silver powder, so that bug type moves will do more damage. Choice specs for Sylveon, raise its special attack. Charizard has the wide lens, which will be good for Inferno to make it a greater chance of landing a 60 accuracy move. Feraligatr has a choice band, so along with Strong Jaw, Crunch or Ice Fang are going to do a ton of damage. And Gengar also has a wide lens, so that we have a better chance of landing Hypnosis, a 65 accuracy move, and then maybe we can either go for Dream Eater or Shadow Ball depending on what the Pokemon is. So yeah, this is the team I'm going to go with in Elite Four. And in terms of our healing items, I kept my Master Ball, just it felt right to keep the Master Ball. You can see this is all I have. I also have a Pixie Plate that I bought for Sylveon in case I feel like I need to switch any items around. We have 20 Hyper Potions, and then we've got, you know, some potions, super potions. Hopefully 6 full heals is enough, because if we get status and we can't get rid of the status, that is going to be a problem. But yeah, this is the moment we've been finally waiting for. We're going to take on the Elite Four. And I'm just like, I'm so nervous. I think Magnezone is going to be a good lead for this first battle because of the T-Bolt. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Flash Cannon is also pretty strong, but Thunderbolt, even against a non-super effective move, or a non-super effective Pokemon that it would be against, is still going to do a ton of damage, and I could switch if I need to. By having that Scarf, we can guarantee we outspeed, so we can do some decent damage, and Steel is just a pretty good typing to lead off with. So here we go. This is our first battle of Elite Four. Welcome to the Pokemon League. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Are you ready? I am not ready. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not ready, but here goes nothing. Assuming you have 6 Pokemon, right? Yep, you have 6 Pokemon, and you start off with a Dugong. Level, is that 66? I think, so everyone's already higher level than my Pokemon, because we all are already at the level cap. Okay, good news is that we can click T-Bolt, or we can go Electric Terrain, right? Or do we just, no, we should probably go Zap Cannon. I don't know if a T-Bolt's gonna kill a Dugong. Because there's no clear switch in, right? I mean, we could go for Alligator, right? Have water on water. But I don't think that's the play. I think we click for Zap Cannon, hope it lands. Maybe I should have gone Wide Lens on Magnezone. Alright, let's go for it. Zap Cannon, we land. That is huge. Please tell me this Okos. It does. Wow. I thought she was going to have a Focus Sash on her first Pokemon. Okay, so far so good. Okay, there is Hail, so that is going to trickle some damage on us. Ooh, Snorlax, okay. This feels like a red fight right now from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Snorlax, I got rid of Machamp, but my only like fighting type move I have is Brick Break on Heracross, and unfortunately I gave it the Silver Powder, so it's not going to help. In terms of items, I guess I could have given it a Choice Band, but I really felt like I didn't want to lock too many Pokemon into one move, right? Because they do switch a lot in this game. So the question is, do I click SD before I click Brick Break, right? Because I don't know what this thing has. It might have Rest, right? I'm trying to heal its HP. So maybe SD is good so that we can, you know, OHKO it. Not OHKO, but like 2 hits instead of 3 or 4, however many it takes to kill this thing, because Snorlax is very bulky. Let's go for SD. Hopefully you don't use like Double Edge or something. That would do a lot. Okay, Hammer Arm. I'm okay with that. That's resisted. You're gonna lose your speed. Not that you should have outsped us anyway. Okay. Do we double up on the SD, or do we just go for Brick Break? I think we go for Brick Break because there's really... we're not going to outspeed whatever the next Pokemon is because Heracross is kind of slow. And the opponent knows that, so they'll send in a Pokemon that's faster and can kill us with 1 hit. Let's click Brick Break. Hopefully this is the right play. Oh, it does kill. I thought we were going to need a double SD. Okay. I'm happy about that. I thought for sure we'd need another SD. Okay, Jinx. So it's Psychic Ice, right? So we could either do Crunch for Alligator, or we go into Charizard. I think we go Charizard. I'm gonna trust my initial feelings and go to Charizard. Okay. I could have had a Jinx. I had a Smoochum from the Wonder Trade last episode, but it was pretty close between Smoochum and Gengar. But having Hypnosis is just such a good move. Okay, once again, it comes down, do I click Inferno or do I click Flamethrower? Because if Flamethrower kills, I'd click Flamethrower. I also don't know if we outspeed. I think we would, right? It's a Charizard. I think we do have the Wide Lens, right? So that helps. I think we gotta go for Inferno, because if Flamethrower doesn't kill, Psychic could do a ton of damage. Ice could do some decent damage. Let's go for Inferno. Yes, we land it. That is so huge. This has to kill. Even if she is sashed. She is sash. Oh yeah, we get the burn. We're good. And we dodge. Wow. I am so lucky so far. Burn takes it out. I forgot Inferno, it heals. Or not heals. It burns. Like, it's a guaranteed burn. Let's say Lapras. I feel like that would be Magnezone, right? I either click T-Bolt or Zap Cannon. Right? I mean, because you can make the argument for Alligator, right? Beat water on water. But Lapras could have an electric type move, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Or I go to Hypnosis with Gengar, that is an option too. But let's go Magnezone. I feel like I'd be like overthinking it if I didn't go to Magnezone against the Lapras. 71, this is absurd. I hope they don't get higher than that because I'm only able to go up to 65. I don't think the terrain is an option. I really feel like a Lapras is a threat. It could have a fighting type move as well, which would be terrifying. So do we click T-Bolt or do we click Zapcan? I really don't. As good as Magnezone is and with specs, I don't feel that confident on a Thunderbolt killing. Because Lapras can tank some hits. If we miss the Zapcan, that kind of changes everything, right? Let's go for the Zapcan. We land. Magnezone, you are too good. This kill? Ooh, it doesn't kill, but we got the... That is huge. Hydro Pump. Oh, that is so much damage. Okay. The problem is we're locked into Zapcan because of the specs. Right? We have specs on, right? That's what I did. Oh no, I did a Scarf. Oh. Not even specs. Okay, specs would have killed. Maybe I should have gone with specs. I guess I need to outspeed though. Because Magnezone's kind of slow. So I can't switch moves. What I could do is swap, right? What's it gonna go for? What did it just go for? Is it Hydro Pump? Will it do it again? Maybe Sylveon can take a hit. Because I think from the hail, that might kill from that range. My only Pokemon I know that outspeeds is Sylveon, is Magnezone, but I can't stand. I can't risk clicking Zap Cannon. Gengar is fast. Well, I guess it's paralyzed, so it's gonna outspeed. Let's go to Sylveon. Don't know if this is the play or not. Hydro Pump. Okay, of course you land. Okay, but you die to that. Okay. The hail damage is kind of annoying. I never even checked if we could heal. I assume I can't heal, right? I'll check. Slowbro. See, I want to do Magnezone, but it's too low in health now. I feel like Crunch from Feraligatr would be good, right? Because it has Strong Jaw. It's gonna do more, it's gonna be super effective, it's gonna be stab, and we have a choice band. Yeah, let's go for that. That's gotta be the play. Sylveon, thanks for tanking that hit. Okay. Slowbro. I think we just click Crunch, right? I don't know if we outspeed, I think we would, right? It's a Slowbro. It's good Crunch. As long as you don't have anything crazy for us. Okay, cool, no Sash. Never know if they have a Sash or not. Okay, who is the final Pokemon? That is the question. Kingdra. That's Water Dragon, right? The Magnezone can't come in anymore. We could either stay in or we go to Sylveon. I don't know if Sylveon can live whatever it goes for. That's the thing. I don't know if it can. Or does Sylveon outspeed? Does Sylveon outspeed a Kingdra? What is your speed? 103? Oh, you're kind of slow. Okay. This is tough. Or we go Hypnosis on Gengar, right? And then switch into Sylveon. Okay, let's just go Sylveon, hope it can live whatever it clicks for. I'm just scared that whatever its not dragon type move is, I assume they have a stab water move, right? Like a waterfall or a surf, maybe? Unless we outspeed, I really don't think we do. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, we dodged the Hydro Pump. That is massive. Oh my goodness. Please tell me this kills. And it was a crit. I don't think the crit mattered, but we got a crit and we dodged the Hydro Pump. And that is the first Elite Four member is down. We got a bunch of money, which doesn't matter anymore. You're better than I thought going ahead. You've only got a taste of Pokemon League's power. Okay, we'll see about that. Wow. Okay. If we didn't dodge the Hydro Pump, I'm pretty certain Sylveon would have died there. I don't think it would have lived that, if I'm being completely honest with you. Good thing is there was no status, so we can actually... We have 20 Hyper Potions. I hope that's enough. If it's not, we're in a bunch of trouble. Good thing is we do have some Super Potions. We have one that we can make use of, which would make sense in this scenario right here. And then we can use potions for the rest of them. Except for Sylveon, we'll have to use a Hyper Potion. I really hope I have enough Hyper Potions. Because what? We have 6 Pokemon, and there's 3 more battles before the champion, so it'd be 18. I would need at the most. How many do I have? Oh, we have 18. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll be okay. Let's assume we don't lose anybody. I think the next thing, who's next? Oh, it's Bruno. Okay, so that's fighting type, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at my items once again, try to prep some more, and then I'll be back after this cut, after I got my team and items and all that stuff sorted out. Okay, so the items I decided to do, I only changed them for 2 of my Pokemon. So basically, Magnezone now has the choice specs, so it's Thunderbolt and Flash Cannon are gonna do absurd amount of damage, and Sylveon now has the choice Scarf, because I feel like that's important for Bruno, because the Fairy type is gonna be super effective against fighting type Pokemon. And I think I wanna lead with Heracross because it is fighting type, so it should resist whatever fighting Pokemon he sends out first. And then maybe I can set up with the Swords Dance and, you know, click Rock Blast or Pin Missile or something, and hopefully get some decent damage off. That's kind of my thought process going into this. But I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect. If it's something different, who knows what happens. We will grind you down with our superior power. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know. I really don't know what to expect. Hopefully, this team isn't too crazy. Steelix, okay, so it's not even a fighting type Pokemon. That is just lovely. Thank you so much. Okay. Good thing is Heracross isn't the worst lead in the world because we do have Brick Break. The only thing is, I would have preferred someone like Feraligatr, because I could have gone for like Waterfall or something. Even Gengar, we could have got Hypnosis off. I feel like I kind of have to stay in, right? Click Brick Break. Well, maybe a Swords Dance makes more sense. It really just depends what move he has first for us. I assume we outspeed. We gotta be faster than a Steelix unless he has a Scarf. I don't think he would though. Okay, let's click Swords Dance. See what he goes for. Hopefully it's nothing that is a 2-hit KO. Gyro Ball, we should be fine. Okay, that did about 40. Which is fine. The issue is that I don't know if Brick Break is gonna kill. I would think it would, because we did go for Swords Dance, so our attack is up. I think Gyro Ball is the best thing he has for us. I don't think I can set up again though, because I do run the risk that I don't need to use a second Swords Dance, and then I could have saved some HP on Heracross. Let's go for Brick Break. I feel like this is safer. Okay, we actually did need another Swords Dance, okay. I guess it's the same thing either way, right? I could have clicked another SD and then Brick Break. I guess what I did was probably better anyway, because I could have crit. Got a crit, right? Yeah, so let's click Brick Break, take this thing out. I guess he could have swapped there. Actually kind of shocked he didn't. I really didn't even think of that. He could have swapped. Hitmonlee, okay. So that is going to be for Sylveon. It's going to click Moonblast, and that should take a Hitmonlee out. I would think. If a Moonblast doesn't take out a Hitmonlee, I'd be kind of surprised. I guess I did take off the specs though, so maybe it doesn't, but I would think it does. Mystic Terrain doesn't make too much sense because I don't know what he has yet to kind of set up a terrain. Rain Kiss might not kill. Moonblast is going to do more. Even though it would be nice to get some HP if he does outspeed us, but we have a Scarf, so we shouldn't. Yeah, I think Moonblast is the play. I would hope this kills, I really do. I would think a Moonblast takes out Hitmonlee. It doesn't. And he has knockoff. Oh, there goes our specs. That's a problem because now we're not going to outspeed. That is a huge problem. Okay, though I do... Okay, part of my strategy going into this was to bait switch a lot. Because we can go into a Pokemon, try to like bait it into a fighting type move like Magnezone or something. Which it probably is going to go for one now on Sylveon, I would think. And then we can go into Gengar. Gengar's really fast, it can outspeed and click Shadow Ball or use Hypnosis, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll swap into Gengar. Hope we outspeed. Oh, he just goes for high jump kick. Okay, so that was free for us. Thank you. Okay, so we got... Ooh, Rhyperior. Okay, so we faced that a few times in the last episode. We used Exeggutor for that. We used Hypnosis, and we'd use a grass type move, right? Don't have that anymore. I wish I did. I would have had that instead of Sylveon. Sylveon is good, but I really do like having two Mons that could put Pokemon to sleep. I think for Alligator, Star. I think Star is the play here, right? Because Star can use Waterfall. Can do a good chunk of damage. It can flinch, so let's go into Star. Oh, I did forget though. I should have thought this a second more. He's probably going to click a fighting type move. He might have Focus Blast. I don't know if Rhyperior is physical or special, believe it or not. I don't think I've ever used a Rhyperior. It was always too hard to get in a game, like traditional, like vanilla Pokemon games, because of... Don't you have to trade stone? Not trade stone, like trade to evolve it, or something like that. So I could swap back into Gengar, right? Try to... If I do that, really, what is the point? Because I can go for Hypnosis, but I feel like any other Rock-type move would probably kill Gengar. I think we go for Waterfall. I think that's the play. Hope we get a flinch. Can we please get a flinch? No, we don't. Oh, for Alligator might be gone. Okay, he's good, he's good. Those stats drop. He might swap, right? To get his stats. To reset his stats. I would think that's what he does. So maybe we click Waterfall again and just get some good damage off. Because even if I were to swap, I don't know who to swap into. Let's click Waterfall. Okay, just lets Rhyperior go down. Okay, that works for me. I'll take that. Kind of risky to go for a move there. I guess he could have had priority. Heracross, okay. I think Heracross... I think it'd be Charizard, right? He's at full health. Only problem is that Heracross probably has Rock Blast. But we should outspeed. We have a wide lens, right? So we can click Inferno. If he somehow does live the Inferno, the burn is going to make Rock Blast do less damage. He might even have Rock Blast. I don't remember when I learned that move. Probably has Pin Missile and Brick Break, I'd have to guess. Probably still has Skill Link, it's probably going to do 5 hits. I think we gotta go Charizard. I think we gotta risk it. Charizard. Heracross. I could click Flamethrower. But like I said, I think getting the for sure burn. Inferno probably kills though, doesn't it? Does the burn really even matter? That's the thing, I don't know if Flamethrower is going to kill at full health. I really don't. We don't have a specs. I think we go for Inferno. But we don't outspeed this. Or actually, our Charizard's faster than Heracross. We should be fine. He's only 2 levels above. I think we click Inferno. Okay, we land the Inferno. That's huge. Does he live? Of course he does. Oh, he's a Sash. That's why. There's the burn. Rock Blast, the damage. Oh, that... Okay, so it's halved. I think it's halved, right? Or is it like a quarter? I don't know, actually. I think it's half. So yeah, that would have killed without the burn, so that was definitely the right play. Wow. Because that Heracross definitely had Skill Link. Game a champ. Champ kind of walls my whole entire team, if I'm being honest with you. The only psychic type I have is on Gengar. Sylveon doesn't have full health, it's missing a good chunk, so I don't really want to swap into it. Magnezone's kind of been useless this whole fight because it is so weak to fighting type moves. Like I said, it could be like where I go into Magnezone now and then I swap into Gengar, but it doesn't make sense in this situation. I think I just go straight into Gengar. We have the wide lens on Gengar as well. We can go for the Hypnosis. If we land, then we click Dream Eater, right? I think that's the play. Hypnosis, we land, that's good. So hopefully he doesn't wake up second turn, that would be bad for us. Let's click this, see how much this does. Hopefully he doesn't wake up because he could have something that kills Gengar, I really don't know. Hopefully this does a 2-hit KO, that'd be ideal. Okay, he's still asleep, that's good. It's not going to take a... Well, I guess it could be a high roll or a crit. Can this move crit? I would think it could. So we're going to click it again because we outspeed. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't wake up, that'd be the perfect scenario. Oh, he's still asleep, perfect, okay. Okay, my only thing is if he has Mach Punch, right? If he has Mach Punch, it makes more sense to click Shadow Ball because he could wake up before us. Yeah, so let's go for Shadow Ball. He does have... Oh, it's Bullet Punch, okay. Yeah, we still live, so that's good. I was gonna say, any priority move shouldn't kill. Yeah, Machamp is down, that is massive. Scizor. What do I go for Scizor? Maybe this is Magnezone's chance. Is this his last Pokemon, or does he have one more? I really don't remember if it... How many have we seen? I don't know. I think we gotta go Magnezone though, it's only full health Pokemon. The Thunderbolt's gonna be super effective. So the problem is if he has a good Fine type move. Oh, it's his last Pokemon, okay. So it's 67. We can either go for Zapcan because we have the wide lens, but I feel like that is too risky. It would get the paralysis off, but the thing is, even if we get the paralysis, we're locked into the Zap Cannon. We don't have wide lens either. I think we have to go Thunderbolt. Okay, let's go Thunderbolt. Ooh, he outspeeds and he has Sword Stance. That is actually terrifying. Okay. Of course you have a Focus Sash. Can we get a Paralyze, please? No, okay. So he outspeeds. I can't stay in. I think whatever he clicks here, unless he clicks SD again. I was gonna say we can go with Sylveon because there's a Choice Scarf, but the knockoff took it away. I might have to do some finessing here. I might have to, like, switch a bunch. I don't have any more priority now because of this. Okay. I think my best bet for a Pokemon to take a hit from this thing is Sylveon. It could be Gengar, but I'm more okay with losing Sylveon than I am with Gengar. So I think the play would be to swap into Sylveon, debate it into using a move, see what it goes for, and then I can kind of go from there. Let's go into Sylveon. What do you click though is the question. Close. I should have went to Gengar. You live a close combat. You... Okay. So it does lower its stats, so actually that might have been good. But what does it click now is the thing. Does it go for a bug type move? Because then I'd go into Charizard. Oh, this is gonna be a big decision, isn't it? This could make or break everything. It's too risky to go back into Magnezone. I'm gonna go Charizard. I don't know why I feel like this is the play. Maybe he goes for a bug type move. U-turn. Okay, he did go for a bug type move. Oh my goodness, that was way too close. Okay. I didn't even think this through. Do we even outspeed? Hold on, let me check the speeds. I'm getting so stressed out by this game right now. Okay, 155. Gengar. I should have went Gengar. So the U-turn might have killed it, actually. So Gengar's my second fastest anyway. If he doesn't outspeed, we kind of don't even have any luck. Okay, we might lose Charizard. Is Flamethrower 100% or is it 90? We have the wide line, so it might not even matter. 100 anyway. I think we have to click Flamethrower. Hope he doesn't have any move that outspeeds. Okay, Flamethrower. I am shocked he did not have Bullet Punch. That just like hit me like the second I clicked Flamethrower. Like a second too late. Like I just regret everything. I don't know how we came out on top of that. That's it, right? There's no more? Oh, thank goodness. We didn't lose anybody, right? Oh, I just skipped over that text by accident. Yeah, I don't think we lost anybody. Oh, okay. That is massive. Didn't lose anybody. And I gotta heal. So yeah, I'll heal. And then I'll look at my item situation again, who I want to lead with. I'll be back. I really can't believe we survived that Bruno fight. That was absolutely insane. Alright, so the plan for this is to have Feraligatr lead off because it does have Crunch. It has the ability Strong Jaw. And it has Stab, Choice Band, Crunch. So that is pretty good, assuming she leads with the Ghost type Pokemon. If she doesn't, then I'm in trouble. Sylveon has the Pixie Plate for its Fairy type moves. And Heracross, I gave this one the Choice Scarf from the Sylveon. So I feel like Heracross is more important in this battle because it can outspeed with the Choice Scarf. That's what I'm going to do. Everyone else has the same items. And let's go ahead and fight our third Elite Four member of this video. Hopefully things go well. If they don't, then that's the end of the series, but we'll see. Okay, so it is a Marowak that she's leading off with, which is kind of interesting because it's not a Ghost type. But who do we even switch into is the thing, right? I don't see the Scarf being important for Heracross. I think we just stay and click Waterfall because we have a chance at flinching. Oh, we don't outspeed. Oh, it's Shadow Sneak. That is odd. I mean, I'm happy, but why should she go for Shadow Sneak? Going for a resisted priority move turn 1 is really strange. I'm just gonna click Waterfall again because she apparently doesn't have an answer. Like usually with these games, like if they had an answer, they would have clicked it, but the fact that she clicked that tells me that she literally has no options. We get the crit there, of course. Not like I guess it mattered a little bit. We could have preserved some HP. Honchkrow would either be Magneton or it would be Heracross, right? Magneton has Thunderbolt, has Zap Cannon, has the specs. Thing is, it's very slow, so if it doesn't outspeed and Honchkrow clicks a fighting type move, it is dead. Heracross, on the other hand, it has Rock Blast, has Skill Link. It's going to be super effective. It has a Choice Scarf with outspeed. And if she does have a Focus Sash, it'll be broken because of the multi-hit move. So I know it feels kind of stupid going to a Heracross into a flying type Pokemon, but I feel like this makes more sense in this situation. We're going to click Rock Blast. Ooh, Sucker Punch. Okay, priority, Rock Blast. It misses. Of course it does. Hey, let's go for Rock Blast again. Why do we have to miss a Rock Blast? This will definitely take it out, especially with it losing some damage. Did it have a Life Orb? Is that what it had? I saw it lose some HP. Heracross might be done for this battle though, which is a problem. Houndoom, it's either Feraligatr or it's Charizard, right? Feraligatr would be super effective with Waterfall, but it could die to a hit from that thing, so I'm gonna go with Charizard because it does have Earthquake. It is at full health. I feel more confident in a full health Charizard with EQ than I do with a like 60% Feraligatr. Let's click EQ. We outspeed. That is good. But what does this thing go for? Dark Pulse, okay. That's gonna do decent amounts. It's stab, but it's not super effective. Okay, so my question here is, does she switch? Does she have another flying type Pokemon in the back? Because if she does, then EQ is gonna do nothing. Flamethrower isn't gonna kill from this range. Dragon Breath might. But I feel like I either switch into Heracross, right, because it has the Choice Scarf, it's going to outspeed, or I go for Inferno. I feel like Inferno could be really good though, because I could get the burn. Let's go Inferno. For the content, that'd be so much more fun. Miss Magius, okay. Inferno. We do land that. We land that, but we miss a Rock Blast. That makes no sense. Inferno, we get the burn. Now I gotta get out here, because she must have an answer for this thing if you swapped into it. Okay. Usually I go to Magnezone for this thing, so I'm gonna go to Magnezone. I feel like that's an easier... I should be able to take a decent Shadow Ball. Oh, it's a Power Gem. Oh, that would have killed Charizard. Okay, so there's the burn. Do I swap again? I don't think I do. I wish I could use healing items so bad. So I can either swap again, right? But what if assuming I click Shadow Ball? I feel like that's too risky. I think I just click Thunderbolt. Yeah, let's do Thunderbolt. Yeah, there's a Shadow Ball. I feel like it was too risky to swap again. It was going to do less damage because of the burn. Okay. T-Bolt takes it out. Who is next? Houndoom. Okay. I'm actually going to go into Heracross because we can click Rock Blast. We know we're going to outspeed. And hopefully she switches again. That would be ideal, but I doubt it because it won't predict the EQ coming. I guess it could have done Inferno again. Now I think about it, that's what I should have done. Okay, we're in here. Oh, she does switch. Rock Blast. Who's it? Gengar. Oh, that's actually terrifying. This actually might take him out. Not like this turn, but like we have the Scarf, so we're going to outspeed. Unless she has priority. Yeah, 2 hits will take this out. Do we just go for Rock Blast again? I think we do, right? Yeah, we got so lucky she just threw away Gengar for no reason. That thing probably could have swept my entire team. I'm be honest, I have such a huge weakness to that Pokemon. There we go. 4 times. Try not to skip over the text because I've done that before. Okay, there's the Houndoom. Do we just stay in and click Rock Blast again? Because maybe she switches again. Because we're going to outspeed. We do run the risk if we don't land. I mean, we could go into Charizard and click EQ, right? And that is an option. Maybe we do that. I really doubt she has another flying type or a Pokemon. Could have a Levitate Mon, I guess. Is Rock Blast 90? Is that the accuracy? Rock Blast is 90, so it can miss. I guess we did miss earlier, didn't we? Did we miss? I don't remember. And then Flame or Earthquake, what is that? It's 100. Maybe we just go Charizard, click EQ. I feel like that's safer. Because we know we outspeed unless she has priority on that thing. I don't think a priority move would take out a Charizard. So let's click EQ. She withdraws again. This poor Houndoom, it just keeps coming in, she just keeps swapping it. Okay. It does nothing. What do you have? Oh, lefties, okay. I think this is Sylveon's battle though, right? I don't think an Umbreon has an answer for a Sylveon. Double evolution about. Ooh, we avoid Hypnosis. That is amazing. And then I think we would just click Moonblast, right? Does anybody have status for me to use Heal Bell? No? I think we just click Moonblast. Okay, there's Hypnosis, so we are asleep. So it is a little bit of a pain, but whatever move it goes for after this will tell me if she has an answer. The only problem is if she switches here, does she switch? Oh, that's a problem. Maybe she switches. If she does, we could go into Charizard, right? She switch again? Yeah, let's click Moonblast. She did withdraw. Can you please wake up? Please wake up. Oh, we woke up. That is massive. It's not going to do all too much, but that was pretty massive. Oh, it does take it out. Wow. Did we actually just get this lucky? My controller is... Oh, my controller just died. Are we back? Okay, my controller's dead. I promise nothing will change. I'll be back in just a short second. Alright, I am back. I promise nothing changed. My controller just died and I had to find a cord for it. So we are back and nothing has changed. It's still the Umbreon that's about to be sent in. I think we still just stay in with Sylveon because it pretty much, by switching, it kind of showed us that it doesn't have a clear answer for this. So I think we can just click. It's going to go for the Hypnosis. I actually think we can speed up because it doesn't look like... Ooh, foul play. Okay, that's fine. So there's the Moonblast. And then it goes for Hypnosis again. Goes for Moonlight. Okay, so it's going to be a stall fest. Hypnosis. Moonlight. Wow, this is an annoying Pokemon to play against. I guess we could go for Drain Kiss just to get the HP back, but... Okay, there we go. I gotta be careful. Moonlight once again. Gotta be very careful. See how much this heals. Almost full health. So Moonblast should eventually trade off with the Moonlight. Often you see two Moon moves being used. Let's go for it again. You go for the Moonlight once again. We land another Moonblast. And that did lower its special attack, which is good for us. There's Hypnosis. We really just need you to miss one of them. You're gonna go to full health. We wake up. You miss one of these Hypnoses. You have a wide lens yourself. Okay, foul play. We'll still live a crit, so we're fine. And we cut it close, but we took out Umbreon. Wow, I kind of sped up way too much at the end there. But it was taking so much. It was just a stall fest. And we beat Elite Four Agatha, which is amazing. I really wasn't expecting us to win 3 straight battles without losing a single Pokemon, which is amazing. So yeah, I think we didn't lose anybody, right? Oh. Do I just go straight in this? Please tell me I can heal. You gotta be able to heal, right? So you're not the champion, right? There's still one more? Okay. We can heal. So I'm gonna heal up, decide on my items once again, and as always, I'll be back after I reconstruct my team and decide what I want to do. Alright, so the plan for Lance is to lead off with Heracross with the Choice Band because it's going to make Pin Missile and Brick Break do a ton of damage between Stab, Bug, and Fighting. There's a Choice Band skill link and still got the same. I'm not changing any of the moves. I've pretty much have that locked in. I won't change any of them. Sylveon, I think that stayed the same, right? Yeah, Pixie Plate. And the only thing that changed was that Feraligatr has a Choice Scarf. So yeah, so it's going to do a lot of damage because Lance would typically have Ice, or not Ice type, it would have Dragon type Pokemon. So the Ice Fang with Strong Jaw with Feraligatr should do a lot of damage. But yeah, this is our final battle before we face the champion. So hopefully we can do okay. Your league challenge ends with me. I really hope it doesn't, but we'll find out. So this battle is going to be tough. It's really going to be tough. It's probably going to be the hardest one we've faced so far. We're already facing a T-Tar. Okay, Heracross. You have Sandstream, so that's going to be a little bit annoying. Magnezone's my only Pokemon that can actually take a Sandstorm. I think we would stay in and click Pin Missile, right? If that doesn't kill, then that's a problem. But we have the ban, so it's going to do a ton more. We could go into Feraligatr and click Waterfall. I just don't know what Tyranitar's going to click, right? I think we stay in. We click Pin Missile. We outspeed. That is perfect. Oh yeah, that does plenty of damage. That is perfect. Only gonna take 4 hits. That's perfect. Okay, perfect lead for us. Perfect. T-Tar is down. Next Pokemon, we're gonna use. How much Sandstorm damage do we lose? Let's just keep track. It's a lot. 12 Aerodactyl. Okay, Aerodactyl is either gonna be Feraligatr or it's gonna be Magnezone, right? Feraligatr. I'm thinking my Aerodactyl, I had it way back when. One of the first few episodes, which is crazy. Shout out to you if you stuck around this whole time. You're amazing. I think Magnezone makes more sense because it has Flash Can. Aerodactyl had Thunderfang, I think, when I had it. I could be wrong, but I think it had Thunderfang. That wouldn't shock me if they had that, knowing you'd have a Water-type Pokemon. I think we click Flash Can. It'd be super effective. D-Dance is absolutely scary though. Flash Can, we land it, that's good. Doesn't kill though. That's a problem. Now he's set up one. He's either going to switch, or he's just going to let Aerodactyl go down, or he has something that's going to take out Magnezone. If he does, it's not the end of the world. Let's just go Flash Cannon. Let's go for it. Stone Edge. Okay. Okay, good. We land. Stone Edge, it's crazy how much that did with the D-Dance. It just shows you how good D-Dance is to do that much, like 70 damage resisted. It's absurd. Okay, no Sandstorm damage though, that's good. Charizard. Charizard would be for Alligator, I'm pretty confident that we could go... You could make the argument for Heracross, but it doesn't have the Scarf anymore, so you run the risk of not outspeeding. I think for Alligator, can click a Waterfall, potential flinch, and then we go from there. But we'll see. It said it had an air balloon, okay. Waterfall. Potential flinch. Oh, it's not super effective. Oh, I forgot. Oh, the Dragon Dance is terrifying. We outsped, didn't we? It said we outspeed? I guess I can check, right? I have my own. Summary. We are 126. Charizard is 155. So we might not outspeed. No, we're scarfed. What am I even thinking? Okay. There's been so many battles, so many items, my head's all over the place, but I think we click Waterfall. I don't think a D-Dance, even with the D-Dance, I don't think it's going to kill. Because my move pool has nothing that would kill this for Alligator. So I'm going to click Waterfall. It doubles up on the D-Dance. That's actually good for us. Because Waterfall could take it out. If it doesn't, the Sandstorm might. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so here's the question, right? Does this Charizard click a Dragon-type move? Let me make sure my face cam's still on. Okay, good. It's actually staying on for once. Face cam always turns off. Does it click a Dragon-type move? Because if it does, I go into Sylveon, right? It's going to be immune. It's going to take Sandstorm damage. And I can swap back into something else, like the Charizard. Right? Let's try it. I'm assuming it's going to click a Dragon-type move. Okay, it did. So there's a Sandstorm. Okay, and then now I would think it's not going to go for Dragon, so what would make the most sense is it goes for Stab Fire-type, right? So I'd go into my Fire-type. I mean, I could go into for Alligator, but I think for Alligator is more worth preserving than Charizard is in this battle. Go Charizard. Flare Blitz. Okay, so that's going to take it out with the recoil. That's good, because I don't think the Sandstorm would have taken it out from that range. Did about 60, says 64? Yeah. Okay, who is next? Gyarados. The terrifying Gyarados. It'd be cool if he had a red Gyarados. Don't think he does, but it would be cool. I think I want to go Heracross, because I think a Pin Missile is going to do a ton. I could go to Sylveon, but if he outspeeds, that's an issue. But a Banded Pin Missile is going to do a ton. That's what I'm going to do. Let's try it. That's really all you can do at this point is just try. You really don't know. Pin Missile. Another setup mon that is terrifying. That's actually a good chunk of damage. I wasn't expecting that much. This will be a 2-hit KO. The problem is we don't outspeed. It's a trade-off. When you go for the band over the scarf, you lose your outspeed. Does the Sandstorm damage it? Does another Sandstorm take it out? Because, again, this is either going to go for a water or it's going to go for a Dragon-type move, right? I don't know which one. I either go Sylveon or I go for Alligator. I feel like on a Heracross it would make more sense for it to go for a water-type move. So I'm going to switch into for Alligator. And hopefully the Sandstorm kills from this range. If it doesn't, Okay, there's the waterfall. That is good for us. It's resisted. Still gonna do a ton. And it dies a sandstorm. Wow. I really didn't think it would die a sandstorm. I was just trying to stall for another turn and then swap back into Sylveon. That was perfect. Okay. Nidoking. I miss my Exeggutor, man. I miss it so much. It would be so good right now. Though Gengar is kind of the same build. You go for Hypnosis, and then you go for Dream Eater. Just doesn't have Psychic. Psychic would be better. But if we land the Hypnosis, we're in good shape. We have a Wide Lens. It doesn't matter. You have Blizzard. Please don't kill from this range. Okay, we live. No freeze. Sandstorm's gonna do some damage though. Gotta go again. Okay, we get it that time. So the good thing is we are gonna get HP back from using Dream. I just don't need it. I just better hope it doesn't wake up turn 1, because if it does, Gengar probably doesn't get enough HP back to live. Let's go for it. And if it has priority, it could wake up before us, before we move. Oh, that does a lot. Oh, we get full health back, and it's still asleep. That is massive. I think what we have to do, though, is click Shadow Ball now, right? Because if he does switch, right, Dream Eater is going to do nothing. If they wake up, they click priority. If they click priority and they wake up before we go, it's going to do nothing. So we got to go Shadow Ball. Please tell me this takes it out. It does, okay. This is like chess. Just playing this is just like chess. This is so... It is so like a mind game. But that's what I love about it. It's fun. Dragonite. Oh man, that was the star of my first thumbnail. All comes full circle. I think I go Heracross, right? I click Rock Blast. Just the question is, does a Heracross outspeed a Dragonite? I don't know. Or I go Sylveon. I honestly don't like Sylveon that much in these battles because it's slow. So it would probably outspeed and take it out with something. If I need to, I can bait switch into Sylveon, but we're gonna click Rock Blast on this thing, and we're gonna hope it dies to a Rock Blast. Please outspeed Heracross. D-Dance? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. You have 3 D-Dance mons? You land the Rock Blast. Is that enough? Please tell me that's enough. Please? Please? No. Wait, the Sandstorm, the Sandstorm. Let's go. Oh my goodness. You couldn't write it any better than that. There is no way we just won that. We just got the luckiest Sandstorm ever. You ever think that his Sandstorm would come back to bite him? That is insane. And we managed to keep everyone alive. Wow. Okay, so there is one battle left of this series. It's crazy to say. We have all 6 Pokemon, so I can kind of play around with it, you know, lose Pokemon if I have to. So I'm going to heal. I still have a decent amount of healing items, right? I might have to use some elixirs or something. Yeah. I'll be fine. I've got 8 hyper potions, so everyone get healed. I've got some full heals if I need it. I can't remember if we have status. I'll heal up, look at my items, all that good stuff, and I'll be back shortly to face our final trainer of this playthrough. Alright, I am done prepping for the final champion, or I should say final trainer that is the champion of Pokemon Aesthetic Red. So I'm going to lead off with Heracross. I gave it the Choice Scarf because I feel like it's really important we outspeed with Heracross for this battle, because this battle is more like... There's no type, like, the types don't stay the same, right? We don't know what typing he's going to stick to. We've never fought our rival, as far as I remember. So you have the Choice Scarf. I feel like that's going to be good. I'm going to lead with you so we have some type coverage. And then I gave the band to Feraligatr. And we're really just going to hope for the best. That's basically all you can do at this point. The good thing is that I can... Ooh, okay. Ooh, we got Cynthia's music. Oh, this is so cool. Alright. I was looking forward to seeing you. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on my Pokedex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type, and now I'm the Pokemon League champion. Do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. That music gives me goosebumps. Okay, Noctowl. Cynthia's theme is like top 5 ever, by the way. It's so good. Probably top 1, honestly. I did restore the PP on Charizard's Inferno in case we do need that. I think we stay in and click Rock Blast, right? Because I know this is a flying type, but we have the Choice Scarf we are going to outspeed. And a Rock Blast took out Honchkrow. It should take out a Noctowl. Unless we miss. But we don't. Let's go. That's going to take it out. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I was going to say, if a Honchkrow dies to a Rock Blast, a Noctowl definitely should. And it's crazy. I don't know what his team is because I've never fought him. I've always avoided him. His background is so cool, though. Like, Dev's backgrounds were all amazing. The music choices, I love all of it. This has really been one of my favorite ROM hacks I've ever played. It's been so good. Golem. Okay. What I was trying to say earlier is that we can at least... Some Pokemon are expendable because this is the last battle. So if I lose a Pokemon, it's not the end of the world. Whereas before, it would have cost us a lot to beat down a Pokemon in the future battles. Golem, level 70. I feel like we clicked Waterfall, right? We have a chance to flinch. Might even just take it out. Good crit. Waterfall. Is that a crit? Oh, it's sturdy. Camera, oh, that's gonna hurt. We do survive, though. I honestly thought that would take us out. So I am happy about that. I just don't know if I click Waterfall here or if I switch. I think I just click Waterfall and hope he lets it go down. Oh no, what did you do? I don't know what that even said. Well, there's our first death of the Elite Four. I mean, it's not bad, though. I mean, well, maybe it is. I don't know who else he has, but, Heracross has the Choice Scarf, so it's gonna outspeed. You think about, we fought 24 Pokemon before this, and we didn't lose one, like, without being able to heal in battle, so it's fine. It's fine. I just hope we don't need the Feraligatr later in this battle. We'll go for Pin Missile. Oh, we don't outspeed. Oh, that's a problem. I thought we were gonna outspeed. Did I say Arcanine? You just said Arcanine or Araquanid, but Araquanid's not in this game, right? I don't think it is. Okay. If it's Arcanine, I go into Charizard and I click EQ. I do the same thing I did to Houndoom because it'd be fire versus fire. I feel like that makes the most sense. Arcanine's such a cool Pokemon. We click Earthquake. Ooh, that's close combat. Oh my goodness. Almost lost our Charizard. There's no Sandstorm up, so that's good. But we have to swap, though. We definitely have to swap. Who do we swap into? I need to preserve Charizard because I need the chance that I need Inferno. I feel like Sylveon is kind of expendable. Let's go to Sylveon. I can't swap into Magnezone or Heracross. If he clicks a fire type move, they're both gone. Okay, so there's a recoil. How do you crit? Whatever. I actually took him out probably because of the crit. But, alright. Well, I'm sorry, Sylveon. Do I get a chance to switch? I hope I do. If not, I'll go to Heracross in case I have the Scarf. Oh, you sent out Heracross. Oh no. This is a problem. I can't heal, right? Yeah, there's no way they're gonna let me heal. Wouldn't let me heal before, of course they wouldn't now. I think I have to go into Gengar. Ideally, I get a clean switch into Charizard. I probably still need Heracross in this battle. Does it show me how many Pokemon are left? It doesn't, okay. I'm gonna go into Gengar. Hopefully outspeed, get a Hypnosis off, and then go from there. I feel like that's... Oh, it has SD. Okay, so we gotta land Hypnosis. Got to. Okay, we landed. That's good. Okay. Okay, let's go for it. We woke up. Oh, we dodged. We dodged. That is so massive. Do we go for Hypnosis again? I don't know if a Shadow Ball is going to take it out. We gotta go for Hypnosis. We land. Gengar, you saved the run. Gengar, you are amazing. I think we still have to go Hypnosis. I think we have to. Gengar, you are so... You're making me so proud right now. You're hitting everything. Okay, Shadow Ball. That's going to do more in this circumstance. Special attack drop? Or special defense drop, I mean. Okay, so it's still asleep. That's great. You don't have priority, I don't think, because he would have went for it there. Okay, please stay asleep. Dark Pulse. Oh, no. That's a problem. There's a problem. But Heracross outspeeds with Pin Missile, right? Yeah. And that's going to take it out. And if he swaps, that's fine. Okay. Blastoise is done. I was worried he might swap into the Heracross. Okay, does he have 2 Pokemon left, or is it just Heracross? No, I think he has 2. Or is it just Ditto? Ditto? I think I go to Magnezone, right? I feel like that's a safer play. And I can save Charizard and Heracross for Heracross. Okay. Ditto. It's got Imposter. Imagine if it didn't have Imposter as like a Ditto with like Sturdy or something. I think we just click Thunderbolt, right? Thunderbolt. Oh, that's not for some reason I thought that was resisted. He got the Zap Cannon. It doesn't paralyze us because we are electric, so we can just go T-Bolt again. That takes it out. Wow. I thought it was just gonna be a stall fest because I thought it resisted, so I was just gonna click Thunderbolt a million times. I apparently don't know my Pokemon typings. Here I am with 1 Pokemon to go before we hopefully win the Nuzlocke. 1 more Pokemon. I kind of want to do it with Charizard. If I can land... Instead of Flamethrower, Inferno. Oh, it's asleep. We can just click Flamethrower and that should take it out. Unless you have priority. Flamethrower, we outspeed, that's gotta kill. Let's go! Yes! I can't believe we actually won. No way. We lost 3 Pokemon, but I'll take that. That was... We won. We won the Nuzlocke. My reign is over already. It's not fair. You see the money? That's at $76,500. Hey, why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. Here comes Professor Oak. They have the Hall of Fame in this game. KJ, you won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Charmander to work on the Pokedex. You've come of age. Blue, you did very well. I came when I heard you've beaten the Elite Four. Even though you lost this time, you've come a long way. Blue, do you understand why you lost? Victory is about trusting and caring for your Pokemon. From that bond, and you'll become a champion again. You understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Come with me. It is so, like, I'm so happy we were able to land. We were able to take the final blow with Charizard, our starter. That just makes me so happy. Congratulations, the floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. The Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. You have worked hard to become the new Pokemon League champion. Congratulations, you and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Wow. This feels surreal. I really did not think I would have a successful Nuzlocke attempt. Saving the game, yeah, please do. This is so crazy. I never thought, like, once we hit like the 3rd gym is when it really started getting difficult. Heracross, contract the Heracross, order the Magnezone, Sylveon the Sylveon because it was a trade, banner the Charizard our starter, star the Feraligatr, and abandon the Gengar. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Look at that beautiful screen right there. That is a team of 6 Pokemon that brought us all the way to the championship, which you just absolutely love to see. League champion, congratulations. Wow. And we are done. Oh, do we still got more? Is there still more content? Professor Oak? Let's see. Guess we got some more. Hold on. Video's not over yet. Looks like he's chasing after Blue. Looks like are we gonna chase after him as well or no? Looks like we're just taking in the fact that we won. Oh, there's a Butterfree. Pokemon Aesthetic Red Staff. Yeah, shout out to the staff. Y'all were really amazing. You did really good with this ROM hack. It's probably one of my favorite ROM hacks I've ever played. It was such a good ROM hack. It was so good. It was a good balance between difficulty. Like, it wasn't like absurdly hard where you can't beat the game, where it's frustrating. But it was hard enough where you really had to think. You had to use items. You had to get TMs. It'd do so many different things. So it really just was such a fun game to play. The graphics were great. The visuals, the UI menus, it was so cool. All the music being different, so it felt like a new experience. And it was just like, it was a really good game to Nuzlocke, the open world, being able to go wherever I want to go. Yeah, that is going to do it for today for this series. Oh, look at Charizard right there. Look at Charizard right there. Yeah, that is going to do it for the Nuzlocke. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next series on this channel. I will be dropping a new ROM hack series somewhat soon in the channel. Maybe I'll come back to this and do a randomizer Nuzlocke. Who knows? But yeah, this was so much fun. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next series, and then feel free to leave a comment if you have any suggestions on any future ROM hacks you want me to play or any other Pokemon games. I'm all ears to anything you guys want me to play. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an incredible series, and I'll see you guys in the next one.